Thank you for hiring me, Mr. Darts. The Mokuba model is almost complete. How do you like your new androids?
They look so lifelike, but I feel we are missing someone. You know, a certain multi-millionaire?
Oh, the Seto model. He was sent to keep one of my daughters safe at that island school, whatever it's called. Besides, Seto is famous. If two are roaming around, then people will start asking questions. Pegasus has a twin, so it's easy to write that off. The rest are unimportant people, so copies of them won't cause concern.
Okay, I think we should turn these androids on and see if they can actually duel.
Yes, sir. Right away.
He soon the great Leviathan shall be reborn.
Can we quiet down? Well, well, well. It's your number one star, Bandit Keith.
Reigning champion of the American League Championship. Now it's time for me to defend my title. Now I know what you are thinking. Keith, why should we even bother entering this year if we're just gonna lose to you? You are right. You are gonna lose to me. But we can still entertain our viewers. You never know, I might go easy on ya. Let's see who is dumb enough to challenge me.
Bandit Keith is the current champion of the American League. He believes most of his competitors are just chumps. Alice is representing the GX Duel Academy. She is very lucky that Shepard allowed her vacation so early in the year. She has taught her sister a few things that she has learned in the school. Alistair started out as a refugee from a country now lost to history. He now works for Darts as part of Doma. Arcana has a new recruit working under him. If the Rare Hunters doesn't work out, he knows he can manage the next generation of magicians. Bonji likes space and started picking up space-themed cards. He wants to create a game based on these cards. Bibin is the husband to Maki. He is mainly here just because his wife loves dueling. His wife built his crab turtle deck. Cedar of the Card Professors. He was given this deck from Bandit Keith and is honored to use it against him. Cologne is the youngest daughter of Ridley and Doll. She has learned a few things from her big sister Alice. Darts is the head of Paradias and the card group Doma. He is looking for 3 special cards that have been told to either help or destroy his goals. Dupree was able to see his older brother and his friends after being gone for so long. He was going to skip this tournament, but knows a lot of people are dueling today. Deschutes of the Card Professors. He is known as the Wall. Not many can topple his castle gate. Dox is worried that he may not be the greatest duelist he thought he was. He thinks he might stick to double battles. Franz works for Industrial Illusions as a card designer. He designed cards to control the god cards. He had to create the substitutes since the cards are hidden. Fujita filmed the first 5 episodes of the TV series Love and Scales. He decided it's time to relax and duel. Gecko is excited to be back in his home turf. He is entering the tournament to go head-to-head with the rest of the card professors. Ghost has been playing with his deck, hoping to find a better place. Blue Eyes is ready for chaos. Guillermo is a member of Doma. He is not much of a duelist and Doma is thinking of forcing his exit. He hopes to prove he still has what it takes. Illusion now works under Arcana. He has been shown some trickery to try to use on the duelists here. Jean-Claude is trying to promote his movie, Sombre and the Reverend Slayer. If someone beats him, they get free tickets to the premiere. Kirk is a mechanic in the army. He is also a member of the Card Professors. He will command his deck for victory. Clemeth is the youngest of the Card Professors. He is a dweeb and full of cringe. He says he has a waifu deck. Koji is having second thoughts on joining the Rare Hunters. He might try to leave the group after his tournament is over. Loomis was asked to continue looking for the rare cards. He hopes the cards he stole will help on his journey. Anita is a member of Doma and goes by Madam Butterfly. She is an android based on My Valentine's data from the Legendary Heroes game. Mai noticed a woman that looked a lot like her dueling in the tournament. She is wondering if she has a long-lost sister. Grandma Mako is the oldest card professor. The others tend to take care of her, calling her Grandma. She loves her ever-expanding grandchildren. Maki is the beautiful wife of Bibin. She loves to duel and even built her hubby a deck that he loves. Together they will conquer this tournament. Mako had the bronze medal in American Championship last year. He intends to change that bronze to a gold. Mark's mother told him that Bandit Keith is his father. Hearing this, he got the cards from the trash and hopes he will build something to at least meet him. Mindo of the Card Professors. He has a fascination with insects, with the mantis being his favorite. He is ready for the other insect duelists to get close for the strike. Mr. Brody's wife died a year ago, and he still hasn't fully recovered. He keeps trying to fill his empty heart with duels. Natalie knew the competition would be live and dolled herself up to look fire. She hopes to find someone to fall in love with. Niji wants to finish his tournament quick. Afterwards, he's heading to American Academy. He hopes to set up an event to have both duels compete. Doll and her family are enjoying their trip to to America. She was expecting to go from California one day to New York the next. She is surprised how big the country actually is. Panic lives out in the raging storm at the dead of night. The haunting duelist searches for his next sacrifice. Pearl lost in Battle City, but his brother Doc seems to have taken the loss very seriously. He hopes to brighten his day. Pearl has a rabbit named Rescue who follows her everywhere. Sometimes Rescue disappears and returns with a random card. Pegasus witnessed Soul's lifeless body. He now sees him alive and well. He's also joking with a group of people eerily familiar. Pete created a handful of new cards for his deck. Pegasus seems concerned, mentioning those cards may be too strong. Princess Athena is the youngest of Doma. She is an android using data from the Legendary Heroes video game using Mokuba Kaiba's reconstructed data. Raphael is the leading member of Doma. Lars has him looking for information about certain cards that Pegasus made. Rebecca was able to borrow the rare cards from her grandpa's good friend. She hopes her card centers in number 1. Raiko was invited to the card professors. She is a little nervous since she just learned to duel a few months ago. Rex Raptor is ready for the hunt. His dinos are ready to devour his opponents. Richie is the oldest of the Pegasus children. He is also the leader of the card professors. He is known as the Gunslinger. Ridley created androids using players in the Legendary Heroes video game. He had them all but one to Paradis, with the last one going to the GX Duel Academy. Risa was invited to the card professors. She is excited and hopes to use her skills to show that she is qualified. Seeker has upgraded his deck to pull off Exodia quicker. He hopes to pull it off in every duel. Seto is thinking of backing out of this tournament. His brother called saying there is someone that looks just like him roaming around the Duel Academy. Suji misses his boyfriend who is attending American Academy. He hopes to do well in this tournament. Edward is a member of Doma but goes by the Silent Soldier. He was created using Yuki's dueling data from the Legendary Heroes game data. Soul died that day on Duel's Kingdom, but his spirit links himself to Seto. He stayed in the Legendary Heroes game until someone pulled him out. Now he pretends to be Doma. Strings has been seen hanging out with the rest of the rare hunters. He still doesn't speak. Does he enjoy dueling? Only time will show his motivations. Ted of the card professors. He started to get a little bored of this game and does not duel as much anymore. He hopes to see someone fun to face. Al Jabers is a professional duelist. He is called the D. He is the adopted father of his son Astor. None of his duels have been recorded. Any recordings of his duels will automatically combust. Tila claims she is an actual vampire. She claims she was turned a century ago by a woman with green hair. Tyson is upset that he went to Dama City just to lose the first round. He believes it's time to reset the board. Tomoya is enjoying his time with his father. They're planning to watch the Zombra vs Reverend Slayer later this week. Umbra was unable to steal cards from anyone during the Battle City finals. He is after a few cards in this tournament. Balin is a member of Doma and was almost banned from the competition. His main deck is designed for hand-to-hand combat, which is not allowed in this tournament, so he had to switch his deck up. Jesse Wheeler is a member of Doma and goes by War Dragon. Joey's duel data was used to create this being. He is ready to win this for darts. Weevil was second in last year's American Championship. He now believes he found a strategy to force his way to the top. Wheeler is a card professor. Roaming the city, you might see his art plastered on city walls. The winner of his duels will find their boss splattered somewhere on the wall. Yako found a glitch in the duel disc which caused an endless loop. He is considering using it to force people to forfeit.
Details for the tournament should be in the description below. Let's like and subscribe to show us that the American League is the best league.